Hi everybody, and welcome to a new video of Pianotips. Today I want to speak about a technical issue we find since we are early beginners, but especially when we grow up and become more advanced performers. The passage of the thumb. The most common mistakes here are about not having the right balance between the fingers and moving too much the arm. As we are playing a scale or an arpeggio, the sound quality resulting by unbalancing the notes around the thumb or the thumb itself is terrible. Instead, when we are moving the arm far too much than needed, the tendency is to slow down because we are doing unnecessary actions. By reducing consciously these two mistakes, we should really get a decent result. But if we want to be really precise, let's see which kind of steps we can do. These exercises will be valid for both scales and arpeggios, and any other passages which require a movement of thumb below the hand. Before we start, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon if you want to receive updates on my upcoming videos, and check out my Facebook and Instagram pages. And now, let's begin. First, let's talk about scales, as the passage of thumb we have there is definitely easier than in arpeggios, but the system will be quite similar for both. The first thing we want to do is identifying the passage of the thumb we need to work out. Around it, there will be several notes, and those are the ones we want to get precise too. Once we identify the passage, we should take the thumb as an anchor and start playing the notes around it with the right fingers. During this stage, remember to keep the hand firm and just move your fingers around the thumb. The next step will be playing the two notes before the thumb and the two after it, first only going up, and then only going down. This not only fixes the position around the thumb, but it also enhances the quality of balance between those notes. Following, we want to start practicing with the thumb too. We play first with the two notes around it. Remember to keep the balance of weight between all notes similar, taking particular attention to the thumb. Next, again we want to play the passage with a larger view, so we play the two notes before the thumb itself, and the two notes after. All of these going up and down. As before, keep constantly in mind to have a good balance between all notes, and do not do useless movements with the arm. Finally, we can play the complete scale, especially around the passage we just worked out. You will notice that also the other passages of the thumb will benefit of the job done in this excerpt. So basically, you can just do some little work in other passages if needed. Now let's review another time together the steps to follow. Remember to always keep the sound even and the arm firm but relaxed. First, identify the passage you need to work out. Second, keep the thumb down and feel the movement between the two notes around it. Third, expand the work with one more note for each part. Try practicing going up and then going down. Fourth, we do again the second step, but this time we also play the thumb. Fifth, we play also the two other notes. Sixth, we can finally perform the complete scale, and in case of other problems, we can still do the same work in other parts. Still, keep in mind to perform the scale really precise with a smooth movement, a firm arm, and a sound even everywhere. It is time to look at the arpeggios now. Many passages will be similar, so I do apologize if some parts will seem to be shorter. In an arpeggio still, remember to don't move too much your arm and keep the sound balance always even between every note. During an arpeggio, the passage of thumb and balance of hand will be harder because the notes to be connected have a broader distance. Also, we will need some practice of the passages before and after the thumb too, so we are going to apply similar methods to the ones of the scales. Again, the first step is identifying the passage we need to polish out. This time, we will probably have more work to do. We want to anchor again the thumb and play around it with one and then two notes. As for the previous example of the scale, we will also do the two steps with the thumb playing, first with one note per part, then with two. As the arpeggio requires balance of the complete movement, we want to work as well with the larger point of view. For this reason, we practice sound balance of a larger passage, taking into account three notes before and after the thumb passage, and then the complete section if needed. Practice many times the complete section to feel the movement is fluent and the passage of the thumb is not audible anymore. This type of work is also part of the exercises we can do to practice scales and arpeggios in general. So with this, I hope you will feel more secure in these technique fields. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment in the section below and share it with your friends and people who might be interested. And I'll see you all in my next tip.